was signed into law, the overhaul of the rules governing Wall Street and the nation's biggest banks are still falling into place. And today, Treasury Secretary Jack Lew said that implementing new rules in the Dodd-Frank law is necessary to reform the nation's financial system. Meanwhile, Preet Bharara, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, his jurisdiction does cover Wall Street. He said even the biggest banks and their top executives have to follow those rules.
Going forward, we'll measure our progress in weeks and months, not in years. And much of our remaining work will be completed in the next 5 months. Let me repeat, by the end of this year, the core elements of the Dodd-Frank Act will be substantially in place.
I don't think anyone is too big to indict. No one is too big to jail. I think, and I've been saying this for years, there's enough moral hazard in the industry, and if you give people a blank check and you tell people that they have a get-out-of-jail-free card because of their size or because of their interconnectedness to the economy as an absolute matter, that's a very dangerous thing, and we should never do it, and we don't do it.
The Treasury Secretary and U.S. Attorney made those comments at the CNBC and Institutional Investor Delivering Alpha Conference. Tonight, we want to take you inside the annual conference where top money managers and Washington insiders speak their mind. Now, in the past, comments made here have been market and stock moving, and today was no different. Tyler Matheson is at the conference and has more.
Thanks very much, Susie. Apart from hearing from policymakers like Jack Lew or law enforcers like Preet Bharara, the real reason to come to Delivering Alpha is to hear from the world's top investors. And on that score, this event did not disappoint. Leon Cooperman knocked it off and knocked it out of the park. Last year, he had 10 predictions. All 10 came true. We heard from the guy they call the king of all shorts, Jim Chanos. He told us that Caterpillar was the one that he's shorting now. Also, John Paulson, the guy who they say had the greatest trade of all time, Nelson Peltz. We call him an alpha agitator. He talked about some of his holdings, and then concluding the day with Carl Icahn. Take a listen.
Tomorrow is the scheduled shareholder vote about Dell.
Right.
What's going to happen?
I'm not allowed to tell you. Let's go on to the next one.
Yeah, right.
Now, I think we're feeling pretty. We obviously have some insights about it. We feel pretty good, but the SEC doesn't want you to go and comment.
Sandridge has the potential for doubling, and if the price of oil and gas moved appreciably lower, they can go bankrupt. So, risk and reward.
We are short Caterpillar Inc. Iconic American company, leader in its class, but tied to the wrong products at the wrong time in the cycle.
I still feel buying a home is the best investment any individual can make. Affordability is still at an all-time high. It still costs less to own a home after tax than it does to rent. And then you get lock in the rates with a fixed-rate mortgage. Then you get the benefits of appreciation. So if anyone bought a home last year, let's say for $100, you put down $20. Today, that home is worth $112. So you made $12 on a $20 investment, 60% return.
I'm asking all the shareholders of Pepsi and Mondelez, get your cards and letters out and send them to the board of Pepsi and Mondelez to back this transaction. Because, Andrew, if the transaction is structured the way we suggest, Pepsi by 2015, our estimates say the stock is $175. It's 80-something today.
So, Susie, all in all, Delivering Alpha was about ideas. News, on the one hand, from policymakers and folks like Preet Bharara, but ideas mostly that can help you make money in 2013 and beyond. Back to you.